Hello, and thank you for taking the time to take a quick look at this overview in regards to Lara and the Lara portfolio and understanding how this capital management system was created, how it started, when it started, just to tell you a little bit about basically how it all comes together. There's about 50 slides here, but we're going to go really quickly through all of the updates that Lara has put out over the last basically 2 months. So as you can see here, it said coming soon. That was back in July 21st of this year. They actually went live July 23rd, 2016 with 300K under management and about 2,769 active distributors when they went live the first day. What amazed me about this program is that they did everything right from day one. Number one, they have an LLC in Delaware for all their intellectual property. So anything to do with the technology side of their platform, they have that all under their LLC in Delaware. And that was set in July 26th this year. They then changed to make sure that they would have not just Russian and Korean and Spanish and multiple different languages all over the world. So they decided to, instead of just providing English and or Spanish or Russian, they wanted to have multiple languages to make it very user-friendly anywhere somebody is to visit the program and utilize the platform. That said, they also wanted to have the trading because they actually invest in high yield trading, either currency exchanges and or platforms that allow you to do peer-to-peer changing of Bitcoin. And they actually put a Lara with Me Ltd in the UK on August the 4th. And so they hit their first $1 million invested as of August the 7th. And that was 8,000 investors. Now we're going to fast forward. And literally, this is the progression of Lara. So as you can see, they had lots of updates. They started to allow you can invest as little as $15 and as much as $50,000. They started to allow the 40, 50, and 30, 40, and $50,000 investments. That was on August the 19th of this year. They did their first worldwide webinar, was on August 22nd. Since then, they've done several webinars. They hit their first 3 million on August 21st. They obviously had over 100,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel. Their viral nature of their model is just beyond comprehension what I've seen happen over the last 2 months. And I'm going to share that with you now. They actually have the ability to view a team. If you have to have over 50 referrals, so it is an affiliate program on the front end, you get a 10% affiliate commission of anybody that you refer into the model that's an investor. But you have to have 50 active investors in order for you to manage a team of individuals. But the key is this is mainly an investment platform. And so by August 25th, they had 4 million invested, over 20,000 investors in their first 70 days. And what's amazing is that they just kept on growing and they keep you up to date if there's anything going on with the system. One of the biggest problems with many programs is that there's no transparency, there's no communication from a support perspective. They're on point. You're able to communicate with support. They're able to resolve things quickly. They keep you updated on what's going on with the system, and I love that about them. They hit 5 million, 24,000 investors on August 29th. They share, obviously, testimonials on their website. They've constantly upgraded and made their website more and more not only user-friendly, but it's extremely technically advanced. They have over 100,000 views on their main video, their first video they ever put out. That was just at the beginning of September. They had, on the 4th of September, they had over 7 million investors, over 30,000 active investors. They obviously have realized that it's more than money. Their goal is to evolve, grow, unite, to become together in a way to really provide freedom, to create a constant flow of income from putting up a principal, and they leverage it, and then they just pay out a dividend on an ongoing basis. They had over 8 million on September the 7th, 34,000 investors worldwide. They put out their first contest. They rolled that out without a hitch. They rolled out many different things that they added to the system in regards to a MacBook Pro. They had a Bitcoin wallet. They had a handful of different, even the top guy actually got a year private jet membership. And he's the gentleman that I'm actually working with. My name is Adam Russell. I'm actually the one who's sharing this information with you. I own a company called Global Resource Broker, and we review companies for a living. And so I always encourage anybody that gets involved in any type of platform to make sure you're only using discretionary income that you can afford to lose. Realize that you want to try to get your principal out, meaning earn profits on your principal as soon as possible to get yourself out of harm's way in any way. You're going to mitigate your risk. But as you can see, from day one all the way till now, we're in September 11th. They hit over 10 million, and now they're really rocking. So if you can take a look here, they actually had the promotion. They had over 1 million views on their YouTube channel on September the 12th. They rolled out the Excellence Program, which went, like I said, off without a hitch. They have literally advanced the system. They have a team of 17 people that are experts, whether it's in trading, in cryptocurrency, in marketing, management, understanding how to develop, from a technology perspective, the platforms. And they're all over the world. They're based in Germany and Russia and the UK and the United States and really just everywhere. They had over 12 million invested in the first 90 days. Then they even rolled out the Jet Black program was about to roll out. They actually did roll that out. And they had their first 100 days online. And then they rolled out the Jet Black program. And that allows somebody over $50,000 up to $500,000 investment. They get 1% a day on their money as a dividend, and they can pull out the principal at any time. Now understand, anybody that's an investor that's active under 50,000, you get 3% a day every day on the dividend on your money, and that is for lifetime. The key is that the principal stays in, you earn money on that. You're not getting that principal back. Within 33 days, if you pulled every penny out every day, you would then have 100% of your principal. You would just be earning profit at that time. So you want to speak with somebody that shared this with you to kind of come up with a strategy that works best for you. Whether it's $15, I would highly advise you to do 100 or a couple hundred. At a minimum, you need to do 500 in order to see their portfolio view, which shows what they invest in. Today, we're actually going to log into my portfolio view so you can get a chance to see that, because I have over $500 invested in that model. That being said, they hit 20 million invested in 102 days. They already paid out 9 million and have over 70,000 investors on September the 27th. They created a new daily statistics view, which allows you to see all the statistics of the company. They have a full transparency in regards to what they're doing from a community perspective. So you can see every penny that's withdrawn, every penny that is going back into the system that's reinvested. You can see every penny that is deposited, and they show on a regular basis full transparency of all the transactions that are happening. And if you want to actually build a team or somebody who wants to manage the process, you need to have 50 personal affiliates that you actually brought in that are active in the system to be qualified to become a representative. Then you can become a trust holder and or a country head. And there's a lot more information in regards to those growth levels. Now what I want to do is I'm going to switch gears for 1 second here, and I want to show you the portfolio view. So as you can see here, this is the actual portfolio view. You can only see this once you have over $500 that are invested in Lara. Now what you can see is they have had some tremendous percentage of growth on the monies that they have that are working. When they say by working, that means that's what they have invested, that's what they're making money on. You can see here, this is mine, as of this day, it's $735 in holdings. I've pulled out $1,110 out of that system. And so this shows, as of this time right now, which is Saturday, October 1st, they did 54,000 today, 63,000 paid out. And these are all of the exchanges that they invest in. These are the percentages of how much they're investing in each one based on the volume. So there's certain ones that are going into major cryptocurrency exchanges, as well as local Bitcoins, as an example, as a peer-to-peer. And so you can see the kind of the breakdown. And of course, then they show a snapshot of the last investors that invested into the model. So as you can see, I'm just trying to give just a quick snapshot view of what Lara has been doing from day one until now. So I encourage you, there's a video that actually we put together that really merges together how they got started, in which I actually put together an understanding of how the investment works, as well as how to get actually started setting up and activating Lara. And Lara really, just so you know, Lara is built on Telegram. Telegram is a messaging application, and Telegram is the most secure messaging application there is. It was actually the owners of it put out $1 million to anybody that could hack it, and that's been out there for over 2 years. And so really, Lara is an interface that runs inside of Telegram. And so I can show you that real quick so you can understand that, so it makes sense to you. So here is Telegram, just like a normal messenger you would see every day on like a WhatsApp. And so my contact is Lara. Inside of Lara, there's this little button that they created an interface. And so the interface is right there, and now you have access to control Lara. And Lara gets a chance to see what your earnings are. You can see your money, your team, your settings. And the person that shares this with you will go over all of those details with you. But what's exciting is that they're just getting started. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me today and really get a clear understanding of what Lara is, where Lara is going. I will tell you this much, that here's the latest snapshot. They just started doing the daily statistics. So you can see not only the world news of what Lara is doing, but you can also see here, as of today, they deposited almost over $1 million. Over $567,000 was paid out. $61,000 was reinvested. Shows who's the top investors in the company. And then, of course, it shows total funds invested. And lastly, of course, it shows right here that as of right now, they have $23,555,832 invested and counting, and over 77,000 active investors. And today is September the 30th. So you don't want to miss out on this. It's only been a little over 100 days. It's absolutely rocking. They have a plan of action to what they're going to do when they hit up to 500 million. Every step of the way, they've been rolling out what they've done. I encourage you to go to lara.with.me and really get a clear understanding of their entire model and what they're all about, because their mission is more than just money. So thank you for taking the time today. I appreciate it, and take care, take charge, and I'll see you at the top.